I've heard whispers about the financial support your government receives from the drug industry.
Well, the irony of this, of course, is that this money, which is in the billions, is coming from your country. You see, you are the major purchaser of our national product, which is, of course, cocaine.
On one hand, you're saying the United States government is spending millions of dollars to eliminate the flow of drugs onto our streets. At the same time, we are doing business with the very same government that is flooding our streets with cocaine.
See. Let me show you a few of the other characters that are involved in this tragic comedy.
On March 16, 1986, the San Francisco Examiner published a report on the 1983 seizure of 430 pounds of cocaine from a Colombian freighter in San Francisco, which indicated that a cocaine ring in the San Francisco Bay Area helped finance Nicaragua's Contra rebels.
Drug smuggling and prohibitions and criminalizing drugs is all part of a big monopoly that has to do with the prison system. You know, they make about $100,000 a year off one prisoner. Out of our taxpayers' money, it goes to a private company which is owned by banks, the same banks that launder the drug money. It's a perfect racket if you think about it. You know, problem, solution, reaction. You bring in the drugs, it causes chaos, turmoil. You write the laws against these drugs. You start your war on drugs like Nixon declared in 1971. Then you make the profits from not only the drugs that you bring in because it's illegal and the price has skyrocketed, but also you make profits from the economy. Mom's Pharmacy, which is a government pharmacy, this is what you call Pill Hill. Every morning, this pharmacy spews out all types of pharmaceuticals from synthetic heroin, Oxycontin, Xanax, mind-altering, psychotropic drugs, and it spews and flows right here into the streets where people come every day to pick it up, and then the police station, which is only a block away from here, comes and sends their officers to pick them up. Hi, I had a question. We're doing a little video. We just wanted to know maybe your estimated number. How many people a day are booked for drug offense? You can't let me know? Do you think drugs are a big problem in this neighborhood? You can't talk about it? All right.
The United States is the world's leader in incarceration, with 2.3 million people currently in the nation's prisons or jails. These trends have resulted in prison overcrowding and state governments and taxpayers being overwhelmed by the burden of funding a rapidly expanding penal system. Despite increasing evidence that large-scale incarceration is not the most effective means of achieving public safety, but one of the most effective means of achieving public slavery. David and I met up with Heavy Washington, an ex-drug dealer in the Tenderloin, and he gave us his first-hand look on police corruption in the Tenderloin.
And look, I seen the undercover came up here, and brothers were saying, man, that's the under, that's the under, that's the under. Okay, I'm looking. I know their routine because they play baseball a lot, you know, Philo and shit and all that. Dude did one of them numbers. I said, oh, yeah, it is. Dude, now he walking across the street. I guess the police didn't get there like they supposed to, that split second, whatever. Believe it or not, I swore on everything I love. That police ran right in back of that brother and said, he didn't even see it coming. Bam! Busting. The boy fell on the ground. That boy was stomping on man like this motherfucker just killed his mama. And he on the ground, stomping him till the other police came. Then they ran up on him and they all started beating him down.
My name is David Hato. I've been out on these streets for the last 6 years working as a youth outreach coordinator, trying to help troubled youth that come from troubled backgrounds. Usually these backgrounds have to do with gangs or drugs, which are connected.
What do you think people can do now, knowing the corruption that's going on and knowing this information?
Well, see, that's a good question. You know, I know a lot of people that are aware of this issue and they feel they can't do anything, but that's not true. Everybody has a voice. You know, like Gandhi said, you have to be the change you want in the world. Everybody's waiting for everybody else, waiting for a leader or a name when the leader is in you, and the name of that leader is you. And if you want a mass awakening and you want your society to change, that means everybody in everybody's living room. That means everybody in everybody's job. That means everybody being aware. So as long as you're aware and you see it, then you can make a change, because this isn't just about, you know, narcotics that are on the street. How many people do you know that's on pharmaceutical drugs? You know, a lot of these pharmaceutical drugs are much more powerful than the drugs on the street, and you are prescribed to by your doctors. So you got to look at who the real drug dealers are.